Today I'll be telling you guys my personal favorite things on Netflix. So the first show is Shameless. Here on Netflix it says it's a drama and a comedy mixed, and it's based on a British series centers on siblings in a dysfunctional Chicago family who struggle with coping with their alcoholic father. Now, it sounds kind of boring and kind of cliche, but I really enjoy it just because it's hilarious, and it's honestly nothing like I've ever seen before. Even though it says like Chicago, it's more in the like rural and like slums kind of Chicago. Number 2 is Riverdale, and I am searching it up here. I feel like everyone has kind of seen this. It's like one of those more well-known ones out there. It's kind of like a mystery. It's kind of like the teen version of a murder mystery. So it says, while navigating the troubled waters of sex, romance, school, and family, teen Archie and his gang become entangled in a dark Riverdale mystery. So like I said, it's like a murder mystery but for teens. So I really enjoy that. I even actually ended up getting my mom way hooked into it, and it was so hard to sit there and watch it without not spoiling anything. Number 3, Pretty Little Liars, obviously. This one is another kind of like murder mystery one. It has a lot of mystery in it. It's not just like Riverdale is based on like one kind of mystery and then kind of a little bit builds off that from what I know. But this one, it constantly is building and like more. There's like a lot of action and stuff in it. It's really good. You've obviously probably heard about it by now. But it says here, without their missing leader, 4 formerly tight high school friends band together when a blackmailer threatens to spill their dirt. Now, it does take like a murder mystery turn on it, and there is 7 seasons of it, and yes, I have seen all of them. It's one of those ones that like starts out kind of slow and then it gets really good though. Now, 4 is The Fosters, another one that you have probably heard about, but this has it's more of like a family drama in the sense like more drama within the family than like murder mysteries and everything else. Not really like family, okay for all age groups, but you know what I mean. So it says, this offbeat drama charts the ups and downs of an interracial lesbian couple and their multi-ethnic bond of biological, adopted, and foster children. So this one's like a really good, like I said, family drama. There's a lot of drama within the family. The 5th one is Degrassi, which, okay, back when it was on Teen Nick, I'm 16, so back when it was on Teen Nick, I was not allowed to watch it. So then when I saw it came onto Netflix, and I'm old enough now, I was very excited. So it again is more of a drama feel. As you can tell, I'm really into like the drama, the hook, and everything. But on Netflix it says, Degrassi's next generation of high-tech newbies and returning students navigate real-life high school drama. If you're a teen, this is your life. So it is more, I would say, with the California aspect of like open-minded and accepting others and everything. And it really deals with that topic in high school, and you know, accepting others and drama throughout high school, you know, boyfriend, girlfriend, you know, this, that, suicide. It deals with and you know, relationships and everything. 6th, American Horror Story. Now, if you guys do not know, each season is kind of like a start over for the show. So like they all have different topics. It says, this twisted Emmy-winning drama plays upon the power of supernatural fears and everyday horrors, exploring mankind's unsettling capacity for evil. So like I said, there is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. There is 6 different seasons. I hope I counted that right, because that'd be embarrassing if I did not. And now each kind of like season is a different thing. So like there's Murder House, Asylum, Coven, Freak Show, Hotel, and Ronarchy. I don't know how to pronounce that, but yeah. Now I've seen all of Murder House. That one's my very favorite. Ugh, if you're like kind of about watching American Horror Story, watch season 1, The Murder House. It is so good. It has Tate in it, and Violet, and yes, Tate and Violet are the cutest thing ever. And it takes like a horror-y kind of spin on teenage love, and it's not just based around the love. It's I can't, it's so good. And my 7th is 90210. That one is drama as well, but it is good. It really has that like kind of like Gossipy Girl feel. Like if you like Gossip Girl, then you'll obviously like this one. But it's not as drawn out, I don't think. There's 5 seasons. I think Gossip Girl has like 7 or 10. I don't know. Gossip Girl's really long. But it says siblings Annie and Dixon deal with non-stop drama at their exclusive new high school where tumultuous, I cannot say words, friendships and roller coaster romances rule. So it sounds super cliche, but honestly, I found it a little more like grasping than Gossip Girl. 8, Switched at Birth. Okay, honestly, I got so obsessed with this one that I started to teach myself sign language after, and I kind of lost it like after I got into the show and I started learning it and blah blah, and like when I moved on and started watching other things, I just kind of stopped practicing it. But this one says, in this dramatic family series, 2 teenagers discover that they were accidentally switched at birth, setting off a chain reaction of life-altering events. So you have 2 teenage girls, and one is kind of more on the rebellious music side. She likes to do graffiti and all that, and the other one is deaf. So, and she's like this sweet, kind of cautious person. And they end up like kind of like sharing lives almost, like, because there's like a house next to the other girl's house, and they just end up kind of like switching around and still living with their parents that they grew up with, but like the other parents and the other girl have to obviously try and learn the sign language, and it's like a whole big thing, and through their struggles and all that. And number 9 is Between. Now this is one of those shows that's gonna get you really hooked, and then they stopped making it. I know, why in the world would you recommend that and want us all to go through that? But trust me, it's so good. It has Sam from iCarly in it. I'm really bad at knowing like actors' real names, so yeah. But it says, after a mysterious disease killed every resident over 21 years old, survivors of a town must fend for themselves when the government quarantines them. So it's more along the lines of like a mystery health kind of thing. But it's really, really good, and she ends up like fighting this guy and then like kind of like trying to save the others. And I saw it forever ago, so I'm sorry if I don't give you that much information about it. But there is 2 seasons of it, and they stopped making it, and that is so. I hate when they do that. Like, if you're gonna stop making it, don't end it on a cliffhanger. Okay, I don't even remember how much of a cliffhanger it really ended on, but it's really good. And it's one of those, like, if you're looking for a show, but you don't have a lot of time to really invest yourself into, like the other ones that are like 5-7 seasons, this is a good one. And then next we have 10 Vampire Diaries. It says, trapped in adolescent bodies, feuding vampire brothers Stefan and Damon vie for the affection of a captivating teenager, Elena. And honestly, there's a lot more to it than that. Like, they did the smallest summary that they could, which is understandable, but like, trust me, there's so much more to that. Like, her best friend ends up being a witch, and like there's all these like things, and then like the originals connects with this. So if you've seen the originals or really like it or have heard good things about it, watch this, because this is where like the originals kind of ties in. I think the originals come from this, or this comes from the original. They're connected. And then 11. I can't count for the life of me. Is Dance Academy. Now, disclaimer, you do not have to be a dancer to watch this. I am a 13-year-long dancer, so obviously it was a little more captivating for me because I understood things. But has a little bit, it's another drama one. But it deals with like eating disorder for this one girl, and relationships and humiliation, and you know, just experiencing college. So it says 15-year-old Tara Webster's dream of dancing comes true when she gets into a top dance academy. She soon realizes dancing is only half the battle. So pretty much she goes, and like I said, college, like it's a school. It kind of has like college feel for me. Like even though it said she was only 15, she did not look 15, and then she looked like 17. So I took it as college. But yeah, it's really good, and it deals with like unfair teachers and just like stuff that most teenagers can relate to. And then there's H2O. Now, okay, there is like Mako Mermaids and H2O Just Add Water. I'm talking about the H2O Just Add Water. The original Mako Mermaids is okay, but it's not as good as H2O Just Add Water. Okay, that's the original. They tried to recreate it afterwards and it did not work. It did not. I'm sorry, but it did not. Like, no. I thought it would be the same, and then they like completely just like redid it with new characters and then like a new feel to it and like a whole new plot, and it just, no. Stop. But so H2O Just Add Water, I have rewatched multiple times. None of these other ones have I rewatched. This is one that I've definitely rewatched. It's kind of like a good summer thing. I love to swim. Yes. So I really enjoy this. It's a good like summer thing. So there are 3 seasons, and it says the gals in this fantasy series cope with the burden of growing a giant fin and transforming into mermaids whenever they come in contact with water. Okay, now they live in like, I wouldn't say California, maybe, I don't really know, but it's like near beaches and boating, and like one of the girls' dads, you know, is a fisherman, and like you know, the sprinklers go on and there you are, and then like one of them works at a smoothie shop, and like it's having to change your life because you have this thing, and then they end up like developing powers, like moving water and stuff, and just like coping with that and using that to their advantage and getting through high school. And you know, other people can't know because then they'll, you know, be experimented on and all that. And like, what if it rains before school and you're in the house, like, and your parents can't know and everything. It's just, it's really good. And then for my last show is Baby Daddy. So Baby Daddy is one of those just like good, wholesome, I wouldn't say like family shows, depending on how old your kid is, obviously. But it's just one of those old, good, wholesome, you know, funny, not really like a murder or not really a mystery or really drama-filled kind of thing. It's more of a comedy. So it says, Bennett unexpectedly becomes a parent with an ex-girlfriend drops off a baby girl. But with help from his friends and family, he steps into the role of a dad. So this guy looks about like 20, early 20s, and he is sharing an apartment with his best friend and his brother, and then all of a sudden this baby just shows up and he's like, oh, what do I do? So thank you for watching. If you guys have gotten to this far, I extremely appreciate it. Comment below what you guys want to see. Ask me some questions. I might do a Q&A. Yeah, or do a book haul or my makeup haul. Anything really. Yeah. So let me know in the comments below.